Creativity is an elusive woman that every artist seems to chase, but can only find when they aren't looking for her. Exclamations like Eureka and the special moments that we call epiphanies can be flickers of creative spark that we can all point to as the birthplace of something unique. Creativity often seems like a magical element that simply exists, completely out of our control. It just happens to us, and some, only some, are destined to experience it. However, my understanding of creativity is quite practical enough that everybody has and should exercise their very own creativity. I believe creativity is simply putting two or more things together in a unique way. Recognize that this is not actually about coming up with two things that are completely unique on their own. You have probably heard by now about how impossible it is to create from purely nothing. If you were to raise a child in a forest without any external input into who they are, for example, no input from society whatsoever, where would they draw information from? Where else but the environment around them? And what do you think they would create? Something purely unique the world has never seen before? Something that would blow the minds of all the people all over the world? No. They would follow the invisible footsteps of the millions of ancestors before them that walked the same earth with the same eyes centuries ago. The same plants, the same trees, the same animals with the same sun, moon, and stars in the night sky would be used to provide inspiration for whatever theoretical child could possibly conceive in their mind to create. Theoretically, the only way to create without taking something that has already been created is to be devoid of all of your senses, to only have your consciousness. Give a paintbrush to an individual that has been blind and deafened from birth, and in that sense, what they would create would indeed truly be unique and never before seen. But at this point, I challenge you then to reevaluate the value of something based on its uniqueness, something that we often give way too much value to. There must be something more to the value of creativity than that. Therefore, the true value of creativity must lie in what you can do with what has been provided already. How can you present a new experience with what you have been given? Can you solve a problem for someone? Can you open doors that have been previously shut? Can you bridge a divide previously too vast to cross? Creativity and its various expressions take a unique shape that is dependent on you and your surroundings. We're talking about your environment, your emotional state, level of conscientiousness, and even worldview. Because creativity requires some form of external stimuli or information, no matter how consistent a stream of data you provide to a group of people, their brains will individually filter out what is valuable and what is useless in their own unique ways. For example, if you're angry, your potential set of solutions to a problem will be different than if you were happy. Those set of solutions may intersect or overlap like a Venn diagram, but they also might be completely different. Let's say, for example, again, you've never left your home country before, and you arrive at a problem. Well, your set of solutions to that problem are going to be within one set of possibilities within the culture that you have grown up in. But then let's imagine a foreign nation arrives with their own ideas and experience and technology. At that point, there is a potential for an entire new set of solutions that could also apply to you and your own problem. Let's imagine if one nation had the ideals and technology and wisdom of many, many other nations across the world right there with them, all with equal footing and representation. Let's say all of those ideas were also constantly being renewed and evaluated so that they wouldn't grow old or stale. That would be a land of incredible creative potential. That would be a true land of opportunity. I do want to be clear about one thing though, that there is a creative creator in all of us. I honestly believe it's part of what makes us human. We aren't satisfied with just eating, sleeping, and reproducing. We humans can be quite insatiable. However, it is so common to believe that this is not actually true for us. We often say things like, "I'm not creative," or "I'm not creative enough." In doing this, we are simply denying our true nature. I've often done this myself. Many times I have felt that I could never come up with the amazing things that I saw other artists showing off with their work. However, there is a tendency to overvalue the creativity of someone else against yours simply because it is novel to us. It's not something that we came up with ourselves, therefore it must be amazing and superior to mine. I challenge you to think instead slightly differently from now on. When you have a problem or you feel that you're not quite able to come up with a solution that is innovative enough, think like this. The solution to this problem might be too advanced for me to understand right now. I think I might need to do more exploration to figure this out. I think I need to give this a little bit more time. There's only so much that one person can do and create, so give yourself time to solve for what that is for your unique situation. Even the best concept artists spend time iterating, discovering new ideas via making, in order to come up with a design that many people may come to love and adore for decades. In fact, the most iconic designs often come from a sheet of ideas filled with other perfectly likely candidates that many of us never see. Looking at the screen in front of you, just look at how many different iterations and changes I go through with this individual character. The truth is that we cannot force ourselves by sheer will alone to solve this problem of creativity that we have created for ourselves. Your creative potential is limited to about 1 or 2 jumps from what you currently see as simple and easy to understand at the moment. It is quite difficult, actually, for our brains to make giant leaps without having some sort of new information provided. As a creator, I fully embrace this concept. To some people, it could be completely useless and go right over their heads, and in fact may even be perceived as a waste of time. To some people, it's helpful in the moment, encouraging. But to some people, it could be life-changing. It could set them on a spiral that could completely change the lives of not only them, but those around them. All it is simply a matter of where you are in your own personal state at that moment. And it could be that I am the first of maybe 7 individuals that you will interact with that will completely transform your own creative potential. However, there is a cheat code to this creativity thing that we will discuss later on in this series that I've already hinted about in this video, and that is simply interacting with new people. Our connection to other people, whether it be direct or historical information that is passed down through the ages, allows us to transcend the limits of our own current understanding, even if briefly, to achieve something that many others may classify as new and original. But before we go into how to make this happen, we must speak of why creativity is even important at all. Why should we spend the time to expand our creativity? And what are the potential benefits to you as a creator, as an individual? I imagine that right now, most of you listening will be very amazed and shocked at just how powerful and important creativity can be in your life, no matter who you are, what you're interested in, or even if you're interested in art or visual arts as well. This is the first in a 4-part series on creativity that I wanted to do for you all. I'm really excited. I've already gotten all the videos kind of roughly scripted out, so look forward to the next few videos here. They won't be in perfect order across my channel, but they won't be too long either, and I think it will be of great help to many of you creatives out there, whether you're interested in art, visual art, music, whatever. If you're interested in what I was working on during the painting process of this video, please feel free to check out my Instagram and my ArtStation and DeviantArt page. But more importantly, I'm working on a Procreate course soon. That is the app that I use to paint this character in, and I would be very happy if you were interested to check out the link in the description and sign up to the mailing list where you can get some more information about it when it launches. I definitely plan to get this out before the year ends, so look forward to it. I plan to give you all the things I know about working in Procreate and get you the skills and tool sets to be able to create your own artwork if you're interested at all in how I do things. This has been Ergo Josh, and I will see you all in the next one. Keep drawing and stay positive. Peace.